Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. I'm back in Farming Simulator 19, and we're playing on the Ricci's Hollow map. And let's see, and there's some links there should be some links in the description for that if you want more information. Let's see, boy, I've done a ton of things, or I've done many things since the last episode. Let me show you around. I'm going to grab this little water tank, and we're going to go driving around to see where we're at. So if you remember, this was our little forested plot of land that we bought, and I've since cleared out all the trees. There's still some there in the distance that I need to scoop up, along with some stumps here that I need to clear. We might do some of that this episode. And then it's hard to see, but I've started replanting. I don't know if you can see these little seedlings here off to the right. That's a little bit better. Now you can see them. I started planting more trees because we're going to want to do probably more forestry here in the future. So on the right side, we've got more trees planted. On the left side, I need to clear these logs, clear the stumps, and then replant the rest of this whole area. So with a lot of the logs that I've chopped down, I sold them for... I sold them to get some money. And if you look at my bank balance here up in the top right, we're at $77,610. That's not a lot. I sold about $400,000 or $450,000 worth of those logs here at the sawmill. But then I used that money. Let's go on the map. I used that money to buy this big chunk of land down here, this guy, because it has this Mammoth Mill on it, which is where we can produce wood products. So basically, I was selling all these logs, and then I'm like, well, how am I going to make money? We need a way to make some money. With the farm fields, I'm hoping to use those, at least early on, to feed animals. So, and I'm thinking of starting with cows and pigs. So kind of want to save those crops. Don't necessarily want to sell those if I can help it. So then we were using the wood to make money. And then before I sold a bunch more logs, I'm like, boy, is there a way we can get some manufactured products and make more money? So that's why I bought this big sector here that has, the Mammoth Mill. And it also has this big warehouse located in that land. And that was about 400 grand, or maybe a little more than 400 grand. And since buying it, that opened up, that unlocked this stuff right next door to our sawmill. Head over there. There's our presidential car or something. A diplomat car that goes through the map. It's kind of cool looking. But we unlocked this guy. It's not on the right side. Let's just drive by the sign here. It is the Mammoth Mill, Ricci's Hollow Mammoth Mill. And so what can we do here? Let's see, here's where I've dropped off all logs, so we are fully stocked up. These logs should be taken in once there's room in inventory. So if we walk over to this little icon here, I can see that we've got, at least for the paper line, it's showing raw materials. We need water, coal, and wood. And you can see the wood is at 92%, so it's mostly filled. And then on the left side, you can see all the different products, or the products associated with the paper line. Now, if we want to see all the products that the mill produces, if I hit Control G and bring up the, I forgot what this thing is called. It is the Global Company mod. So Control G, and I scroll down to the Mammoth Mill, and then I hit Open Overview menu. Boom. Now we can see what each of these lines is doing. So here's all our raw materials coming into the factory. All the factories, actually. There's several lines of production inside this that we can't really see buildings for them all, but they're all here. So I've got them all enabled. They're all active. They're all working. So we're producing paper. We're producing lumber. Not sure how we get these out. I think I just do spawn pallet. We'll have to try this. Plywood, pallets, firewood, steel, but we haven't provided any ore, so that's not being produced. Same thing here with this drill pipeline. We're not providing ore. Barrels we're making. We may try and spawn something here in a second. Empty kegs, again, that needs ore, so we're not doing that. And then we've got crates, which also need ore. And then a tin can line, that also needs ore. So at some point, maybe we'll buy the ore mine and figure out how that works. Maybe that'll be next. Seems like there's a lot of products here that require ore. Now, each of these lines of production has byproducts. So we've got sewage here. I got to figure out how to use this. I don't know if this is distillate or distillate or what this is, but I'm not familiar with sewage and how we're going to get rid of it. Wood chips are kind of a byproduct. We can pick those up pretty easy. Resin is another one. I think that can be used elsewhere. And then we've got trash, and I believe there's a trash truck mod that we need to purchase a big trash truck and collect trash. So we'll get to that. As far as the ingredients, wood, obviously. So this says wood chips, but I've been putting in the logs. I think that's what it really needs. I don't think that might be a typo. It needs coal. We don't have a coal mine going, but look, it'll take straw. I've got tons of straw, so that is awesome. And not every factory that requires coal will take straw, but this one will. That is great, because we don't have the coal mine yet. And then water, so that's why I'm carrying around a water tank. So we've got some stuff in here. It takes a while to produce this. We're running on like normal speed or real-time speed. But it looks like all these products are 25,000 liters an hour. We've got some that are a little bit less. And then these are disabled, so I guess maybe we'll see the production rate once we supply ore. So that's what we're doing. In hopes of converting some of our logs into more profitable products. Let's look at this paper thing, and don't know what this means. When I see spawn 0 pallets, my thinking was that we don't have enough saved up to do it, but maybe we just add here. Spawn 1, spawn 2, spawn 4. How many pallets can we do? Let's spawn 14 pallets. We'll just click Q to do the maximum. 14 pallets. I'll hit space. This is my first time doing this. Boom. And I've got a truck here, a flatbed. Let's tab to that. Not you. This guy. Let's unhook that. I have a flatbed around here somewhere. Let's see if we can pick up those pallets and find a place to sell them and make some money, because we are low on cash. And then maybe we could buy that ore mine. There they are. Nice. That's our paper. Cool. Here is our flatbed, auto-loading flatbed. We'll see if it works with this product. I've got 2 of these. I think I've got this leased, along with another modded flatbed that takes a different set of products. But let's try this one first. Hook up to that. See if I can make this turn. Ooh, might not be able to. Let's just do a U-ey here in the intersection. And see if we can pick up those pallets of paper, and then we'll find a place to sell them. Boy, that would be great if we could make some cash right out of the gate here. I think this should be way more profitable than just selling the logs. Should be, right? Logically? Mind me crashing into everything. Okay, load regular size pallets. Let's see if this guy will pick them up. Looks like willing to do it. And then we'll take a look at the sell points and see if we can find a place to sell these. Nice. All right. All right, let's escape into here. We've got paper. Let's see. Might be near it. There's paper. Click on that. We've got Ace Hardware for $6.37 and Lowe's by Louie. We want Ace. Let's take a look at the map, see where that's at. I think it's top left. I think wrong, apparently. Where is Ace? You guys probably see it right away. Ace, where are you? Oh, yeah, there it is, top left, way up there. Let's see if we can sell this. There's a train line that goes through here, too. Yeah, there's a road. It should take us pretty close. I'm not sure how we get there. The train line's kind of in my way. Let's do it. Let's head up there. I might be able to cross the bridge here. Boy, this would be great if we could make some cash. Oh, interesting how these first two pallets are kind of glitching a little bit off to the right. I think we need to go near the top of the map. Let's bring up the big map. Yeah, we got a ways to go. So we'll take the next left. Let me get out of the other lane here. This is kind of a heavy load. Our truck is struggling a little bit to get up to speed. I've got it full throttle here. Man, boy, it sure would be nice to make some cash. Let's see what we're going to get. I don't know if I need to go up. Let's go, I guess we'll go all the way up. Let's see what happens. Up to the top of the map. Hopefully there's another road here off to the left. There is. Good. I haven't been up here yet. Whoa, boy. Oh. That's not good. We lost a couple pallets. All right, let me go make a U-turn up in here where these greenhouses are. Go fetch those. I should have strapped them down, I suppose. Oh man, my driving. All right, I can turn down the map a little bit. Go fetch our pallets. Shouldn't be that big of a deal to pick them up again. This time we'll strap them down. Lesson learned. Hopefully nothing glitched out of, somewhere where we can't reach them. Slow down. Oops, there's one more sneaking back there. Snag that guy. Oop. All right, I think that's it. Let's put the straps on L. Did that strap on or does this not strap? Oh, maybe this guy doesn't have straps. Let's see. Auto loader off. U. Hitching belts L. I guess. Oh, I see. They're strapping the bottom of the pallets, I guess. Yeah, so they're strapped, I guess. They don't strap over the top. I'm not sure if those are working. Hopefully it's working. I'll try not to drive like such a nut. All right. We should be coming up on the Ace. I'm not sure if it's going to be... Yeah, I think it's going to be... We're going to turn left right near the train tracks here. There it is. Ace. Slow down a little bit for the turn. Hopefully we can get in. Looks like the gates are open. And let's pull in here and see if we can make some cash. Oh man, this would be nice. Let's see. Turn off my belts. Auto loader market position. Looks good to me. And Y to unload. Boom. 10,979. That's not great. Kind of was hoping for more. Now, are these going to get consumed, or what's going on with these? I'm not sure why those aren't disappearing. If I can pick them up again, or if that would glitch the game. Let's, I'm going to swing around, see if I can pick those up. We got credit for some of that. Tension belts are not on. Make sure it's going to go where we want. Yep. And let's do Y to unload. There they go. They disappeared that time. All right. And we apparently already got credit for it. Anyway. Well, that's that 10,000. Not... Well, I was hoping for a lot more. I got to be careful with my driving here. Yeah, I was hoping for more than 10,000. And it looked like a lot of paper. But maybe that makes sense. Was it like $600 a pallet or something? All right, let's head back. And maybe we will spawn some other products. Boy, is there a cut through, or am I taking just a horribly bad route? See this. But I don't think that's a cut through. Let's see, where am I going? I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right if we take the next left. Boy, there could be some forestry here, actually, all along this stretch. Which wouldn't be too bad. Is that viable land? There's a huge stretch right here of... Could be some pretty nice forestry. Let's see. Is that even viable, or is that like free land? I'm looking at this strip right here. Lands. You can buy it. Oh, $1 million. $1 million, and you get this huge strip. Forestry land. There's probably one on this side too, right? Oh, this one's broken down into a couple chunks. There's one for 486. And then another about the top. Do we have the same? No. Top, we don't have that. Well, there is some forestry. Boy, that's a nice stretch for wood products. We're a little bit short on cash. We're about $910,000 short. All right, let's come across the bridge, see what else we can produce and sell. And then maybe fill up the water a little bit more. And then, like I said, I got to move those trees that have been, those logs, and I got to replant trees so that we can continue to make money. Whoops, I didn't even notice that. All right, wait for those to come up. I get hit by a car now. All right, I'm full throttle here. Let's go see what else we can sell. We've got plenty of logs, plenty of water, and I've got plenty of straw I can bring in to meet the needs of the coal requirement. So let's come in here. And I think can I do Control G right while I'm in my truck? Nice. All right. Mammoth Mill, let's go back in. And we did the paper line, so most of that is gone. Looks like they got a little bit more for us, but I'm not going to worry about it. Lumber. Let's spawn the max of that. 5 pallets. It's not much. But let's spawn it. Especially since my truck keeps moving. Okay, this one, I'm going to have to change the autoloader to long pallets. I don't have anywhere to use this wood yet. I haven't unlocked any other factories. We need to raise some money so we can do it. So for now, I'm going to sell this. Hopefully it's better than just selling the logs. Don't mind me. All right, let's load these guys up. Crap, looks a little... Oh, I guess those are kind of balanced down there. All right, we've got lumber. Where can we sell this? Probably the same place, right? Ace or Lowe's? Lowe's is $1 more. Look on the map. Where is Lowe's? Is it nearby? It's straight across. They're almost equal distance. Let's go check out the Lowe's just for the heck of it. We got to come up that main road and take a right and then find our way over. See if we can do that. Come around here. Oh, the other thing, we own all this land right in front of us. This empty lot. I think this might... It used to maybe have had factory buildings on it in a previous version of the map. That's my guess, my speculation. But that's a big chunk of land that would be ideal to plant trees on. I think I might just do it. I wasn't, I'm not super familiar with the global company mod, so I wasn't sure if buildings were going to pop in or something, so I was holding off. But that's not a bad place to just plant a bunch of trees. So we may get to that. I think I just want to cut across here, right? Take a look at the big map. Yeah, we'll cut across this road. See what we get for this. May not be a ton of money, but it'll be something. There's the mines. We're talking about maybe getting the ore mine. We'll have to see how much that costs. That would give us more product to haul. We could load up the our mill and get some more products. All right, I think we just got to weasel our way around here. Is there a way across? Pecan orchards. Look at the map. Yeah, I think I just come straight through and then we get up to the Lowe's. Straight through, make a left. Pecan orchard, riding lessons, boarding, and horse training. Like there's some rubber trees or something there, or banana trees, something. Got some industry over here. Looks like some greenhouses too. I have the straps on, but apparently it's going to be an issue. All right, fellas, I wasn't even going that fast. All right, turn the autoloader off. Fasten belts L. Boom. Boom. You can see they're on. It's just they don't really register too well, apparently. All right, I suppose that adds some realism. I just got to be a little more careful driving. All right, there is Lowe's. Swing on in. I'll be careful not to gun it. I think this is going to be similar, 9 or 10,000, but we'll see. All right. We need to change position. Loader marker, move left, move up, background down. Move right. B, that's what I want. All right, now we're seeing the money go up slow. That's kind of what I was expecting to happen at the other trigger. It'll tell us here at the end what we made. And it left a couple here. I'm not sure what's going on with these triggers. 22,000. I don't know if I should just leave this stuff, knock it around. There it goes. We're getting more money for it, so it didn't register the first time, apparently. Seems a little finicky, right? We'll have to learn the technique. There's probably some clever technique that works. Seems a little glitchy. Just sitting here is not, it's not taking it, so it'd be nice if it did that. Just process it right off the truck. All right, that one is processing. So I didn't keep close track. It seems like we got decent money off of that, though. Each pallet is what? 7,000? So we had like 5 pallets, maybe 35,000, 40,000. That's not bad. Let's head back. All right, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to park this guy here. And then I'm going to get back to kind of the work at hand. We'll wait till more products accumulate in the factory so then we can kind of take full truckloads to sell. Let's move the rest of these logs and take up some stumps and replant. Where is, not here. Yeah, I want to get all this replanted with trees. These things can start growing. I imagine it's going to take quite a while for those to grow up to where we can harvest them again. So the sooner we can get it planted, the better. First, we got to clear out all this. We don't want to sell these. We want to turn these into products. I'm assuming, again, that is going to be much more profitable for us. Plus, eventually, these products that we're making here at the mill, a lot of them, I believe, are going to be inputs for even more profitable products. I can kind of take a shortcut through here, I suppose. And I've been dumping these off next door. The input inventory is pretty full. You can see where the logs, the last logs I tried to dump in there, are just sitting on top of the drop-off point. Well, I've been plopping some down next to this building, figuring we can come get them later. Maybe I'll put some off to the right here, or off to the left, I should say. I think if we dump a whole bunch of logs in one little area, we're going to have frame rate issues again. But hopefully it can handle what we've got. We have too many more trips. Maybe 3 or 4 trips. The last load, we'll see if we can dump it at the collection point there, or the drop-off point. May have to pick up the ones sitting there and re-plop them down, see if they get taken in by the factory or not. Alright. Swing around here for another trip or 2. Probably going to be 2 trips, I would think. Right now, our fields, we've got 3 fields now. I may have bought one since last episode. I'm not sure. I did a lot of work between episodes here. But we've got 3 fields. They are all fertilized, weeded, limed, plowed, whatever needs to be done. Everything's done. We just got to wait for them to get to harvest. And then I think we've got wheat. I think I've got wheat, canola, and soybean. And what I want to plant next is millet, because in order to make pig food for pigs, I think we can use millet. We can use millet or corn on this map. And corn requires a special header for our combine that we don't have. We're going to get new combines. We're going to do corn, no doubt, later on, but we can get away with millet. That would allow us to get some pig food going. And I'll show you the other land I bought. We bought a bunch of other industries besides just the wood here. Maybe we'll look at those once we get this stuff squared away. Got one last trip after this one. Got to find a place for these logs. And this way this time, see if we can drop these things off. May pick up the ones that are in the drop-off zone here too. Let's do that. Whoops, yeah, they just took everything I had. I think if I load these guys, they will be taken in by the factory. Good. That's fine. Let's look and see what the inputs are. Mammoth Mill. Overview. Yeah, they're at 97%, so we don't need to grab any more logs. Here's the coal/straw. That's what I'm using. 9%. That's probably okay. And water's at 20% almost. That's good. Everything's working. We'll come pick up more goods later and sell them. But I'd rather take full truckloads if I can. How did I get right in front of that thing? Wow. All right, this truck. Let's get this guy out of here. I'm gonna need the flatbed trailer. Let's see, where can we pump this guy? Just out of the way. I think I'm gonna just... Let's bring this guy back to... Just dump it right there, but I'm gonna put it in the sawmill area. Just off to the side here, probably. Yeah, right there is good. And I know I'm going to need to go get saplings, some all out. There's our tree planter there straight ahead, if you can see it next to the tractor. Brought one of our 2 tractors over here to do the stump removal and planting trees. And then we've got the other tractor kind of maintaining all the fields, the 3 fields that we've got. This guy I know needs to go get the flatbed. I'm just going to leave him hooked up here. All right, then I'm going to do a couple runs for water. Let's send this guy out. There's a couple different ways we can get water. We can dip into the river and get it, or there is a there's a water supply right over here that I found. This is quite a bit faster. Up under this guy. Boom, it fills up super duper fast. I've got the small water tank. Now there is a mod that came with the map, or with all that was suggested with the map at the Old Man 102 Trello site, where you can get all this stuff. But the tankers is like 500,000 gallons. So that's nice, but it's just hugely overpowered. I'm looking for something kind of in the middle, maybe 100,000 gallons or 80,000 gallons or even 50,000 gallons. So I may look for another mod. We'll see. I don't want to have such high capacity where it's like there's just nothing left to do in the game. It's just one trip done kind of thing. So I've been using this little tank just to get us started. We'll see. Down the road when we get super duper busy, maybe I'll go with the super high capacity, but we'll see. 500,000 gallons is just seems pretty high. Almost immersion breaking a little bit, but it is a big map. This is a 4X map and I'm playing it single player, so I'm willing to make some compromises on realism. Speed things up. I'm just going to show you here. You guys are probably already familiar with this. If you've played Farming Simulator, you can find a water source. Not all of them work, but just dip the tank into the water here and fill it that way. Now this is going to be a little slower. So it's filling up. You can kind of see there in the bottom right, slowly filling the tank. A little more realistic this way. Pull on up. Truck struggling a little bit. Also kind of neat for the realism. And I don't need a tractor to do this. Our pickup truck is strong enough. So at least for this little tank. Unload slow no matter how you fill it. It's going to unload slow. Let's do one more run from the fast water spigot, and then we'll get to working in the trees. And the water doesn't cost anything here too, which is nice. I kind of would like it actually if it did cost a little. Like a little bit from the spigot and then free from the river. Just so there's some kind of reward if you want to go the extra length and fill it from the river. But it's free either way. We'll drop off this tank. You know what we could do? Could go show you the feed stuff that we did. Maybe that makes a little more sense. Drop off this water, and then I'll just take the pickup truck down to where the fields are. unload this last load. Control G to see how we're doing. Mammoth Mill. Okay, water is at 23%. Like, yeah, if I use that truck with 500,000 liters, it's one trip and we're done for like a really long time. Just seems kind of anticlimactic. But I could deal with 100,000 and do 5 trips. That's enough realism for me. So maybe I'll find a mod that's got a little bit bigger tanks. There used to be universal tanks I used to have when I played Farming Simulator 17. Not sure if we still have that mod. Probably do for 19. But yeah, this looks like an area to plant trees to me. This whole lot. Right near the lumber mill, right near our Mammoth Mill. All right, we're going to head back down. I'm going to show you the other factories that I unlocked. The other land that I bought. We need cash. We're 500 grand in debt. And we've got 136,000 in the bank. And I've got several leased pieces of equipment. In fact, this little tank is leased because I didn't know if we were going to keep it or not. It is kind of small. But our tree harvester is leased. That is like $22,000 a day. But our days are long. And the to buy that tree harvester is like $500,000, I think. Something close to it. There's our cedar sitting there. And our fields are growing. They've been weeded and fertilized. So they've got 2 stages of fertilization. And I think they've got 1 or 2 growth stages left. So here's our little farm setup, our main little headquarters that we've been kind of set up with. Nothing new to see there, really. I have a bunch of straw in the silos. I think I've got, I don't know, maybe a couple 100,000 liters of straw that we can use as coal over at the Mammoth Mill. All right, let's come down here. I'm going to show you what I bought. It's not this stuff. It's right behind it. There's a whole strip of industry right through here. And another water fill up too. Maybe we could fill that up. Might as well. In fact, I could probably drop some water off here. There's places that need water. All right, let's go to the map first. Let me show you what I bought, what the land looks like. It is this little stretch here, the bottom kind of half. And we've got, can we read these labels? Let's see. Let me turn off of that one. So we've got a bale storage. And I think it stores, you know, unbaled material too. Seed master. Fertilizer. So seeds, fertilizer. A feed mill. This is a ton of different animal food. We got liquid transition. We'll see what that is. Composter. Grass processing. And then field 1 station, just a drop off where if we want to hook up to the train network here, we can load up a silo here, load up storage here, and then transport things by train. So let's go back down and let's, there's a transfer station here. That's the first thing. Then we've got this guy. One doesn't have any signage, I don't think, but we can walk over here. Okay, this is grass processing. We put in grass and we get sewage, hay, and silage. Now, again, the sewage, I'm not sure if that is the same as digestate, as I know it from Farming Simulator 17, or not. If it is, we can put it on the fields and use it as fertilizer. That's what this guy's all about. Let's see if this is in the global company. Seedmaster, Mammoth Mill, liquid transition, grass processing, right there. Boom. Open. Yes, we get put in grass. We don't have any in there now. We get silage. Hay. Silage and hay, right? Silage, hay, and sewage. That's what that's all about. So that's available to us now that we've unlocked it. Continue on to the next one. This one does have signage. So this one is, we put in coal, and this one you cannot use straw. You can see I loaded some straw in there, 52,000 liters. But you have to put in real coal, it looks like, and then either straw, grass, hay, wood chips, chaff, silage, clover, potato, manure, or sugar beet. And out comes compost. So that might be handy for the greenhouses, I think. I don't think you put compost on your fields. Yeah, waste and coal. So we don't have coal. That's another mine we might want to get. We saw that the Mammoth Mill required ore. There's an ore mine that has a ton of products. Now this one doesn't have any signage on it, I don't believe. I think this is that liquid one. All right, let's hop out. Take a look at what this guy says. I think this might be a herbicide. Yeah, sugar, diesel, water, and potato. I should be able to drop off that water. And we get sugar, water, and herbicide. So we can look in the global mod and see global company mod. I think that's this guy. Liquid transition. And if we want herbicide, we need potatoes, water, and diesel. If we want sugar, water, not surprisingly, we need sugar and water. And then this is the whole kit and caboodle, I think. Here it is. Diesel, sugar, and water, and you get herbicide and sugar water. I'm not sure the herbicide, if that's for weed treatment. That's my best guess. Let's see where the drop-off is for this water, though. In theory, I should be able to... It might be right here, actually. I'm about to drive on it. Can I drop this water off? Got a full tank. Should be able to drop this off somewhere. Doesn't look like it. Let's see. Should be a place, right? For the water? Over here? Not sure. It's probably obvious, but I don't see it. I didn't see it here. Is it going to let me? There it is. It's right here. Might as well unload this water. In fact, I might grab another load. And then we'll head over to the feed mill. I think that's the next one. It's huge. Wait till this unloads. Alright. Go fill up some more water. There might be another water hookup over here somewhere close, but it isn't too bad. And it fills up pretty darn quick. All right, let's head over to the feed mill. We definitely have some stuff we want to do here. And these are more products that as we make them, they're going to be inputs into other products. Particularly the food, this next building here, the animal feed. I think this is where we pick it up, probably right here underneath that big thing. Here's our drop off. Let's dump this water in here. I think these guys want water. And then we can control G to see what this is all about. Feed mill. Go to open overview at the bottom. So we got birdseed. Now these have disabled a bunch of the ones that I don't have animals for yet. So I turned the auto start to off on a bunch of these. We got birdseed production. Mix these different ingredients, mix 1, mix 2, mix 3. So different grains. For those raspberries. Diesel and water. Diesel, we got to find a way to produce diesel. I think I know how. That may be something we want to do sooner than later. Obviously, our vehicles are burning it, and a lot of products here need it as an input. Chicken feed. Mix 1 is wheat, barley, rye. I did put in some barley, I think, or barley crop In fact, I think all of our barley crop came into, I dropped off here. We may have a little bit in the silos over by the fields, but I did bring a lot of barley over here. So there's donkey, goat, horse food, pig food. Pig food I have on, you can see. What we need for this is what I was talking about. Corn or millet. Corn requires a special header. The millet doesn't. You'll use the same header we have. So I'm thinking the next field that we clear out, we'll plant millet. And then we can get that here and start producing some pig food. I'd like to get animal husbandry going as a revenue generator for us. Mix 3 is soybeans, canola, and sunflowers. I've got soybeans and canola. Got a field of each of these growing right now. Oh, we need this too for pig food. Oh no. Potatoes. I don't have that. We may need to invest in a potato thing. Boy, these are slow to grow too. They're slow to harvest. Maybe we can look at what... Oh, cranberry, I bet, is a challenge too. It's unique. All right, I didn't notice that. So they're making the pig food difficult for us. We're going to have to do potatoes. That kind of rings a bell. So maybe we're going to have to invest in potatoes here soon. And then again, here's diesel, right? We got to find a way to produce diesel. Then that'll get us a bunch of pig food. And then the sewage again. I'm not sure what we use that for. And then there's just this generic thing called byproducts. I don't know what that's all about. How that gets used or what it's for. How to get rid of it. Sheep food. I didn't even know there was sheep food. What? What? That's interesting. I thought sheep just took grass. There's grass, clover, wheat, barley, or rye. Diesel, I guess that's just to fuel the production. And then water. That I have... Oh, I have sheep food on. I guess I can leave that on. Dog food I have off. And then TMR for the cows I have on. And I've put in a bunch of straw for that. We need grass or hay. And we need... Oh, nice. That's an ore. So I don't need to make hay first. Looks like. That's nice. And silage. Diesel. And water. So, yeah, we're going to have to bring more water over here. I think that was it. Let's look real quick. Make sure I didn't miss any of them. I think I got them all. Yep, that's it. I'd like to get cows and pigs going first. That's kind of my plan. What else do we have here in this row of industry that we bought? What is this guy? Let's hop out and see. This is fertilizer. So we provide water, silage, and silt. And we get both liquid fertilizer and fertilizer, it looks like. Fertilizer. Is that in here too? Yeah, right here. Yep, same thing. Silt, which I have never done before. We'll have to look at that. Probably have to buy more land to access it, the silt. Ooh, it'll take manure or compost. That's another reason why I want to get cows going. We can make use of this manure. We can also generate our own compost in one of the factory buildings we just saw by using coal and the straw. We can make compost. Silage it takes. We have a building to make that. And water. Lots of water. That's that one. What else we got? So this was a worthy piece of land to buy. This wasn't super expensive for all this industry either. I think it was like in the 250 range. I could be wrong. Could be mistaken, but I think it was somewhere around that. And again, it's going to give us the ability to make a bunch of products. Here's seeds. We got to supply fertilizer and grain, and we get seeds. That's pretty straightforward. I didn't dedicate any grain to that yet. They started us out in this map with, I think, 50,000 liters of seed. And I've actually bought some in pallets to load up our cedar because our cedar can't fill off of our silos yet. It's just too small. Okay, here's storage. Tons of storage. Silage, hay, grass, straw, wool, tobacco. Ooh, I wonder if it bales it for us. Interesting, right? Because raw materials are usually the inputs. Interesting. That's cool. I didn't realize that. What is this guy called? Bale and wool storage? Let's take a look in the global company mod. Is it in here? Bale storage. Cotton and cotton. I have a feeling if you put in cotton, you get out baled cotton. That's my guess. I could be wrong. We'll find out. We'll get a chance to use this. More straw. Look, 5,000 liters this thing can hold. So, man, straw when I was playing Farming Simulator 17 was just like a kind of a waste product. There just wasn't much use for it. I think I had a mod that I could make silage out of it or something. But here, we can use that straw for a bunch of stuff. It's actually a substitute for coal in our lumber area. The Mammoth Mill. That's kind of amazing. Happy about that. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? We'll take this tanker back up to the lumber area. In fact, we can come up this way. Doesn't matter. The other thing, while we're up here, actually, I'm thinking straight away. I can't use a mouse pointer or anything here. Let me get rid of that. But straight away next to our field there, I think that is wheat growing, by the way. But right there, I'm thinking maybe we could put a couple animal pens. A large cow pasture and maybe a large pig pen. Looks like there's a lot of room there, and it's kind of nice to be down here as opposed to up on top of the hill. So let's take a look. I think there is enough room here where tractors can still, if we put a helper on a tractor or a combine or anything, there's plenty of room here for them to turn around. And I can still put, farms here, I think, or like a cow shed and a pig farm in this area. In fact, we've got more room over here too on this side. In fact, this is even safer because the tractors don't poke out on this side. We could put some kind of animal thing here. Maybe the sheep. Not sure how big those pens are. Let's see, for the heck of it, how they look. And I think, I'll show you what I'm thinking. We come in here. Nope, not here. Go to placeables. Animal pens. So we've got mods for everything, I believe. So that is sheep. It's a mod. And it holds 2024 liters. This is pigs. This holds 2,000 liters. Okay, goats. These are all mods anyway. And then this is our cow shed. That holds 2,000 liters. Let's look at what the defaults are, the in-game animal pens. Large cow pasture only holds 200 liters. So I may go with the mods here just for not having to babysit these as much. We can fill them up, and with 10 times the amount of ingredients or whatever, food, 10 times as much in the mods as we can with these default ones. So we may go with the mod ones. Been going back and forth on that. I was thinking of, at first, just going with the regular ones, but I think this is going to save us some time. Hopefully it won't be like, shooting milk out like crazy. I don't know what else is in the mod, but we'll see. If it's crazy, I think we can delete it and get a regular one. I don't want it to be so overpowered, but it would be nice not having to babysit the food. We'll try one and then we'll see how it goes. Right next to the restaurant here, the bar and the restaurant. But that's what I'm thinking. The other option was going to be, like on the map, the other option for where we could put the animals. There's two options, really. There's a stretch of land right next to our little headquarters. This is the silo we've been using, and we've got a bunch of our equipment here. There is some land right next to this. I go to lands right there. It's not cheap. 263,000. There's kind of a narrow strip of land here we could use to place farms. It's pretty tight, though, for the big farms. The big cow shed and all that barely fit in there. That was one option. I thought that would be nice, nice to have that right near the silos. Here's where I'm currently thinking about doing it, right here. And then we do have, where is it? See where it says farm silo here? I think there actually is the same thing here, another farm silo right there. So that's not far. We have to cross the bridge, but maybe our feed and stuff lives in this guy and we just cross the bridge to drop it off or something. Then the other option, of course, was up here. This is cheap, 165,000. And there's a lot of space up here, but it's at the top of a hill. So you gotta kind of navigate up this hill to get into the land. But it's a bunch of grassland right now. I was thinking we could put the animal pens there, but then we're taking product up, we're taking product down. I don't know. It just seemed like there's a lot of traffic for this ramp going up here. And it's kind of a wavy, curvy road. It could be a nuisance. So what I'm thinking about for here maybe is doing just grass. Maybe creating a field so that we can use helpers, but kind of create some kind of field in here because it's a big space. And use that just for producing grass. And then we just send the grass down probably into, you know, our factory stuff here to make the silage or whatever. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's take off that. But yeah, the composter or the grass processing. So harvest a bunch of grass, use AI helpers as much as possible, collect it up, drive it down this ramp and into the grass processing factory to get us our silage. That's kind of the direction I'm going. And like I said, we've got plenty of room here, I think, for the animals. It's not bad. And then we could use these fields nearby. I guess it doesn't matter for animal feed or whatever. But that's kind of the plan. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to head up to the lumber area. I'm going to start taking up stumps. And then I'm going to go fetch some pallets of saplings and plant our little plot of land that we've got for forestry. And when that's done, I may look and see how the Mammoth Mill is doing in terms of its inventory on products. It looks like I've got a bunch queued up there. Maybe I'll go make some trips and sell them and raise some cash. I'm heading this way. I'm going to stop at the water spigot. Here, let's fill up. Park this guy here for now. And then we got to think about what to buy, what we want, where we want to expand. So let's look at the map and then we'll wrap this episode up. I'm thinking maybe this ore mine. Let's see what it costs. Because we have a bunch of products we could make with this. It's not super expensive. I've not done the mining. I don't know if there's anything to it. If we just go with a tipper and load up, or if we have to do something special with bulldozers and front loaders and all that kind of stuff. I have no idea. These mines look like they were kind of automated. The ones in this circle. There's other mines up here. There's some material that can be mined. There's silt that can be mined that I think you do have to use a front loader, but I'm not positive. But this might be real easy. And this would allow us to make more products in the Mammoth Mill. I think one of those products, that pipe, that we saw. I think if we supply that to, where is it? If we supply that to the oil well, I think with water or something, I can't remember, then we can get crude oil. Once we get the crude oil, we would have to buy the refinery. Where is the refinery? Let's see. You guys probably see it. I don't see it yet. Somewhere there's a huge refinery. Where are you? More cell production, silos, mushroom farm, garden gravel pit, landfill, oil well, factory. No, there's drywall, blue factory, drywall, textile mill, silo, next hideaway. We'll check that out later. Eating plants, cement, pizzeria, silo. Where is it? I think there's a huge refinery in here somewhere. Man, I don't see it. Proper quality for cement plant, stone processing. Man, feels like it should be right around here somewhere. I'll have to look for that. I don't see it. Oh, you guys probably see it too. It probably went by it like 2-3 times. Quality first. I don't know what that is. What is this? Let's go take a look. I don't want to buy anything. I am surprised this is not jumping out at me. There it is. Diesel refinery. Right there. We'd have to buy this, I think. Let's see what that costs. That might not be cheap. Oh, 81,000. That's not bad at all. So yeah, if we get the ore, we can make the pipe. Right? So that right there is 187,000. Then we need at least one oil well. But we saw one over here too. Well, let's just say this oil well here. That's another 153. That's not cheap. 153. It gets a silt too, it looks like, maybe. 153 for the oil well, and then for the refinery, another 81,000. So a few $100,000 to pull that off, but then we'd be producing our own diesel. And we need diesel for a lot of products. Visit. I don't know that we're going to be able to see much until we unlock it. There's not a lot to see. But yeah, I think we just drop off the crude and maybe something else. Here's the spawning area. Oh, I think we get plastic. Maybe plastic out of here too? I don't know if there are signs or if the signs don't show up until we buy it. Okay, there's a barbecue nearby. Yeah, I don't see any real guidance here on the refinery. There it is, BP diesel refinery. But it's pretty clear we're going to get diesel out of this. This is a drop off, I think. So yeah, a few things to consider there. But we got to raise some money. Maybe if I can sell those products, we can do that. Sell some of those wood products. Keep that factory moving. So cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it here. Like I said, I'm going to go do some work over way out here. chopping down some stumps. In fact, I'll probably do that first. And then planting this whole area with more little saplings. I'm not sure how long they take to grow. I'm guessing it's going to be a while. And then I may move to plant some saplings over in that open area I showed you in the Mammoth, just across from the Mammoth Mill. That's just vacant. We got a bunch of trees over there we could buy if we wanted more lumber. You can see all of that. Let's look at the map real quick. I'll show you what that is. That guy is this plot of land. It's not cheap. 271,000, 272,000. But man, we'd get a lot of lumber out of there, plus another place to potentially replant. There is a ton in that thing. That thing is loaded. We can go take a quick look, actually, before we end this episode. Let's go over there. And I'll just show you, because it is... Where is it? Where is it? This way. It's pretty dense, and those look like huge trees. A little dirt path here to get to it. But man, there is a ton of money in here to be had. It's a little bit of a haul, right? You got to haul across the bridge to get to the mill. They are packed in pretty tight. Might be a little bit of a challenge getting some of these trees out. They're packed in pretty dense. They're going to tangle up a little bit as we harvest them. But man, this is just dollar signs in my eyes. A lot of work. But man, that would do us for a good long time for wood products. The only thing is, I don't know where I would store all this. There's not really a good place to store logs that doesn't impact the frame rate. Because they're all individual items, I guess, that have to be rendered or something on the screen. So, I mean, we could sell them all at the lumber mill, but I'd rather, like, bank these things up so that we could have them for the Mammoth Mill and make products out of all this wood. Be nice if there probably is a mod where you can just dump logs into it and it stores them for you, but I don't think I have anywhere to do that. The closest thing would be our warehouse we unlocked. This warehouse 1 down at the bottom left. If I open that, I can store paper, lumber, plywood, pallets, steel, drill pipe. This is the stuff that I think we're going to need to make to get the crude oil. I think if we supply that to the oil well, then we get crude oil that we can turn into diesel. I'm looking forward to that big time. Barrel storage, keg, crates, firewood, tin can storage. That's it. Yeah, I wish I could store the raw logs somehow, but it's just not a thing. Without just selling them. But anyway, I thought I'd just show you that. That's an option. If we run out of trees, we could look at buying this land up and just harvesting it. I guess in the meantime, there's no reason to buy it until we need them. I don't have anywhere to put them. If I cut them down, there's nowhere really to put them. And I would want to, once we buy them, I want to cut them down and replant. And then we saw the other option is these strips over here on the right and the left of the map are huge areas for forestry if we wanted. So that's another option. Not cheap. Man, that's a long stretch where we could just plant trees and go to town. $1 million. We'll see. Can't really automate the harvesting of trees. That's the only thing. I kind of want to just use those for products as much as possible and not sell them directly in the lumber mill anymore. We needed to do it early on just to get something going. But we've got 3 fields, decent size. We've got some industry unlocked. We're still going to have to cut plenty of trees and stuff, but I don't want that to be a main source of revenue. I'd like to have it be the animals, actually. At least to start with. That's the next thing. Anyway, enough of my babbling for now. This is Glidercat signing off, saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoy this series. Kind of experimental. I'm trying to figure out the best way to present this game. There's a lot of kind of just repetitive work that goes on in playing, but man, is it a ton of fun, and it is addictive. So if you've not played this game, man, it is addictive. Took me several Let's Plays to get into it, to even consider buying it back when I bought Farming Simulator 17. But man, once I got it, I took to it right away. It wasn't, hey, I played it for an hour, then put it down. It was, hooked me pretty much instantly. And I just like that tycoon aspect. Anyway, I will see you all in the next episode.